Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for listening, and if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay with us until the end. Today's episode is special because I'm not alone. I'm here with my boss, Greg, and we're going to talk about something that people avoid, but everyone needs to face: leaving your comfort zone.
Thanks for having me. It's funny being on the other side of the microphone this time. I'm usually the one giving you feedback at work, so it's nice to be invited to your world for a change. And you're right, leaving your comfort zone is not just a theory, it's something you have to live, and it can get uncomfortable fast. But it's also the reason you grow. And I've seen you grow a lot since your first months as a social media manager.
Well, I always say you're one of the reasons I learned how to push myself. When I started as a social media manager, I was completely lost. Presentations were my biggest nightmare. I remember one of my first weeks, you asked me to present a simple report, and I swear I almost quit.
Oh, I remember that. You were so nervous that even the clicker was slipping from your hands. But what really stayed with me wasn't the nerves. It was the fact that you didn't stop. You pushed through it. And that's what truly matters.
I always say this, but people really don't know how scared I used to be. And I want to connect that to English learning because the sensations are the same. The fear of opening your mouth, the fear of making a mistake, the fear that someone will judge you. Like you said before, my hands were shaking so much I could barely control the clicker. It felt like the smallest movement was impossible. And that's exactly how some people feel when they try to speak English for the first time.
Oh, absolutely. And not just beginners. Even people who've been studying for years sometimes freeze when it's time to actually talk. I know because I went through it too. I'm originally from Spain, and people always assume I learned English easily because I work with communication. But that's not true. My first time speaking English in a meeting, I forgot the simplest words. I tried to say feedback, and nothing came out. Just silence. My face got hot, and all I wanted was for the meeting to magically end.
That's exactly what I want listeners to understand. Confidence is not natural, it's built. And there's an expression in English that describes this perfectly: grow into something. It means you don't start good at it, you don't start confident. You slowly become that person as you gain experience. Repeat with me: grow into something. Again, grow into something. And that's what happens with confidence. You grow into it and you allow yourself to be uncomfortable until the fear stops feeling like danger and starts feeling normal.
And that's exactly what happened with you. You didn't wake up confident, you grew into confidence one painful presentation at a time.
And that applies to so many things beyond work. For example, you mentioned last week that you've been trying to travel alone more often. That's a huge comfort zone challenge.
It is. I used to hate the idea. Traveling alone felt uncomfortable. Eating by myself in a restaurant, navigating airports alone, managing everything without someone to check things with. But the first time I did it, something shifted. I realized people are kinder than we think. You figure things out faster than you expect. You stop depending on someone else to feel safe.
I had my own experience with that when I decided to take up a new activity. I joined a beginner's boxing class, and I had no idea what I was doing. My punches were weak, my coordination was embarrassing, and I kept tripping over my own feet. But I forced myself to keep going because I knew the discomfort was a sign that I was learning something new.
Wait, hold on. Boxing? You?
Yes, me.
I'm sorry, but that's the last thing I would have imagined. You in boxing gloves, throwing punches?
I know, it sounds ridiculous.
Ridiculous in the best way. I can just see you trying to look intimidating and accidentally punching the air.
That actually happened more than once. But that's the point. I looked silly, I felt awkward, but I kept going. And that's how growth works. You look a little ridiculous before you look confident.
And that's the thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone doesn't mean you're fearless. It means you're willing to feel awkward, lost, insecure, and still show up. And it's not just in new activities, it's in small things too, like speaking English to a stranger, or ordering food in a place where you're not confident, or asking a question in a meeting.
Exactly. And I want to teach one more expression because it fits perfectly. Push through. Repeat with me. Push through. Again, push through. It means you keep going even when it's uncomfortable or difficult. And that's literally the definition of leaving your comfort zone.
And even now, after years of pushing ourselves, there are still things we struggle with. For you, it's saying no, right?
Definitely. Saying no makes me nervous every single time. I overthink it, I try to soften it, I avoid it. It still makes me uncomfortable.
And for me, it's slowing down enough to try things just for fun. I've wanted to learn piano for years, but I always tell myself I'm too busy. But honestly, it's just fear. Being a beginner again feels intimidating. As adults, we hate starting from zero. We want to be good immediately, but that's not how growth works.
And that's exactly why learning English as an adult feels so challenging. You're used to being capable. You're used to knowing things. Suddenly, you can't express basic ideas. You feel like a beginner again. But that's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of courage. Every time you speak, even if it's not perfect, you're growing into something.
And here's something important for everyone listening. Leaving your comfort zone isn't a one-time event. It's a habit. The more you do it, the easier it gets. You build proof that you can handle difficult things.
Just like I built proof with each presentation, and like you built proof every time you tried to speak English in real conversations. Growth is uncomfortable, but it's also exciting, and it changes who you become.
And the good thing is, you don't have to do it perfectly. You just have to do it.
Thank you for sharing all of this today. I know listeners appreciate real stories, not just theories.
Anytime. And I hope people listening use this week to grow into something, step up, push through, and face the music a little more.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what do you want to listen to next?